Hi ladies, it's Karen. The other day I shared this Lazy Days beach, what do you call it, like a beach journal mini album type deal. And I had another one that I wanted to share. These are inspired by Stephanie. She's Steffogal1 here on YouTube, and I'll put her below. She's amazing. I just love her work. She's so inspiring. And anyway, these little journals or mini albums are made using, scraps that you have from other projects, and using a 7.5 by 12 inch piece of paper. So let me share with you what I did with this one. It's kind of similar to the first one I did, but I thought I'd share it anyway. So for the cover, I titled this one Oceanside, using an epoxy sticker that I had in my stash. And these little flowers I received from Cassie's Art Fire store. And orange rose there that I believe I received that from Isabel. And then the inside. Whoops, did I knot it up? Figures. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Sorry about that. Here we go. So for the inside, I put one of these little bags, and I made a little banner here. It says "Have Fun." It's one of those Michael stamps, and there's a tag in here, and I stamped it with a 7 Gypsy stamp that I received in Iraq. I just inked it up, and another tag or photo can go inside, between this banner here. And then I just did some layering with the paper from the seahorse, which I think is beautiful, and some burlap. And I believe I left this open. Yeah, I left this open so you could put another little note in there. And again, this is really thick. It's probably not supposed to be this thick, but like I said before, it's hard for me to stop. So I did some stamping in this one. Used my little compass stamp. And this I cut out with my punch. And just a little place for a photo, another little tag, or a place for a photo in journaling. And I did this one the same way, in that I wrapped the pages around the hinge to make a pocket. So, just real simple tags, paper from the collection. I did just a little bit of stamping, a starfish there, journaling our photos. And then the next page, this is paper from the collection. It looks like an old book sheet, but it's actually from the collection, and I just stamped the fish there. And I made it so that it can hold another photo mat. And this is a photo mat here for another, a nice photo. And just paper from the collection for another picture or journaling. And here, this is one of the paper flowers that I had made and shared with you for the other journal. And one of the buttons that I had made, I was inspired by Lydia. She's I Triple Dog Dare You. She had made buttons for her Fairy Bell mini album, and they came out so cute. So I was inspired to create some buttons for these little journals. So I did that, and then this rust flower is Prima, and I just laid it on that piece of burlap, and I left it open, so a photo could be put on here, or journaling, a photo there. And again, there's a tag in this one, and I stamped the compass on here, just really quick. And then for this one, I used, I made another banner, and it says "Laugh." So one of the little flowers, cute little flowers from Cassie's Art Fire store, and a little piece of burlap. And I punched this out with my circle punch, and it's just a circle tag. And this is a piece of, sticky pack canvas that could be used for a photo mat. And just a little piece of my favorite lace from Joann's right there. so you know the picture could go behind that. So I thought that was cute. I didn't want to cover up the picture of the fish here. And then on the next page, I did some more layering. I stamped this seahorse here, and I just trimmed the paper with my edge punch, and then I cut a seashell from the collection, from the paper in the collection, so that, you know, something could be tucked behind there. And I just cut a tag using my Sizzix die. And I used my, what do you call this? It's like a top note. It's the miniature one from Tim Holtz. It's the Sizzix die. Anyway, I thought it'd be a nice place for another picture or journaling. Some journaling there, or a picture there. And then, of course, another tag. And I put the seahorse here because you could see it says seahorse. It said seahorse on the paper, so I thought that was cool. So, just another quick tag. And this other page, again, I cut out this seashell from the paper collection. Added just a piece of bling. This is a little dolphin clip that I believe Debbie had sent me. Whoops, there it goes. And I just, you know, stamped seashells, starfish, and a camera, and just, you know, made my own ephemera type thing, and just small enough you could put a date or whatever, a little bit of journaling, whatever, and a tag, and a nice picture can go here, and maybe the title of the picture can go here. And this is another flower that I made along with that button from the collection. On this side, I fussy cut this shell here from the paper collection, and you know, made a tag or a ticket or whatever, a couple of places for pictures, and there's a nice, you can put a picture here on the burlap underneath the little trim there that I added, you know. And I didn't want to cover up the mermaid, see? I didn't want to cover her up, so that's why I did it that way. And then again, there's a tag in here, and I just stamped this seashell there. Just real quick and simple. Just a little beach mini album or journal, and another flower that I made, and I layered this one also with a Prima flower from Printery. And when I used the hot glue gun, it looks like the and the glossy accents melted a little bit, and some of the burlap, because I used a strand of the burlap to tie this off with, and it looks like the string got all melted into the glossy accents. Anyway, so I made that flower, put a little piece of that trim that I love right there, a nice place for a picture here, and you know, it could fit behind this piece of trim here. Whoops, sorry. Could fit behind that piece of trim there. So I thought that was pretty. And then another little bag here. I attached a little vellum envelope that I stamped a starfish. And then inside is just a little place for a couple little photos or some journaling. And I added some trim, another flower that I used my Tattered Florals mini shapers or whatever they are by Tim Holtz, and I layered it with a little bit of burlap, and I made a little tag to go in the little bag. And then, you know, I layered this piece that I cut out with my punch, you know, behind that bag just for color. So so that's it. I thought it came out really cute, and I'm really enjoying making these little journals. They're super cute and pretty fast. It's nice to have a quick project, you know. So there you go. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a comment, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.